Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the JTsuits channel, guys. Thank you so much for all the support on my video that I uploaded yesterday, or the other day. Honestly, I read every single comment. All the support is incredible, and everyone coming together and helping each other out, and it's just great, dude. It's freaking awesome. But today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 worst Navy roommate experiences.
You took me by the hand, made me a man. That one night, you made everything alright.
Now, when you guys join the Navy, all of you are going to have to live with a roommate at some point. It doesn't matter if you're married or single. Starting from boot camp, you're going to be living with 80 other people. A school, you're going to have a roommate in A school. Potentially one person, maybe even 2 people. Sometimes you even have 3 people in the same room in some A schools, but that's really extreme. Most A schools, you're just going to share a room with one person, and you're going to share a bathroom, and then that bathroom is going to connect to another room with 2 other people. So you're going to share a bathroom with 4 people and share a room with 1 person. In C school, sometimes in C school you might get your own room, but you're probably going to get a roommate. And then once you get out into the fleet, if you're a single sailor and you're not married, you're not going to go out in town unless you're married or unless you are an E4 or an E5 over 4 years in. So most of us are going to be living in the barracks. And I've had some pretty bad barracks experiences, so I figured I nailed it down, or what's the word? I got it down to the top 5 my worst experiences. Let's hop right into this, starting with number 5. Before we get into it though, 5 more days to get your Navy anchor bracelets at JTsuits.com to help support the channel. We're gonna have the anchor bracelets until the end of the month. Alright, number 5, this was in Jacksonville, Florida when I was in C school. I went to A school in Pensacola, Florida. I went to C school in Jacksonville, Florida, NAS Jax. Awesome, pretty cool area, nice base, but really bad experience. I had just gotten into my room, had probably my 2nd day into that barracks room, and I wake up itching like I've never believed. Itching like I've never felt in my whole life. I go look in the mirror, my whole body is covered in like bumps and bites. Bed bugs, dude. My room, my bed was infested with bed bugs. Covered in bed bug bites. I had never seen such a thing. I'd never dealt with bed bugs, never got bit by a bed bug. I thought it was like a myth. Bed bugs, it's like a thing that happens if you sleep on straw or some shit. But no, dude, intense, crazy amount of bed bugs. Luckily, they were able to change rooms. I was able to change rooms the next day. But dude, that was my first experience with bed bugs, and I've never had any bed bugs since. No bed bugs on deployment, out on the carrier, on the destroyer, in other barracks and other rooms. Just that one room in Jacksonville. Woke up covered in bites. Pretty eye-opening experience to, you know, your first introduction to bed bugs. You're just covered, itching. It wasn't like painful per se, but just like, it was crazy. It was so much.
Weep for yourself, my man. You'll never be what is in your heart.
Number 4, now you do hear this a lot. People's rooms do get broken into a lot. People steal things a lot in the military. It doesn't matter if you're on deployment. Doesn't matter if you're in the barracks. That's why they always tell you to lock your stuff up. Now, my stuff was locked up. Or, you know, okay, my stuff wasn't really locked up. I had my Xbox out. I had some games out. I had stuff laying around. But I trusted my roommate. It wasn't my roommate that did it. I trusted him. The thing is, if you guys have ever been stationed at NAS Jax, the story is back on that same base. The rooms there are very, very easy to get broken into, the barracks rooms. All you had to do was slide your military ID in between the door frame and the door. Like, you can get to the lock, you just had to go push your ID in there and slide it down, and the door would swing right open. They knew this was an issue. I literally told the barracks BEQ supervisors, the LPOs. I was like, hey, you can break into these rooms really easy. And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna fix it soon. We're gonna fix it soon. We're gonna fix it soon. You know, there's no honor among thieves. There's no honor among thieves. You think, oh, you're joining the military. People aren't gonna steal. People aren't gonna go do this and that. People come from all different sorts of backgrounds and upbringings. And once a thief, always a thief. People don't care, man. People don't care. Huh? So yeah, my Xbox got stolen, and a bunch of my games out of my barracks rooms. Now obviously the cameras didn't work. The cameras in the P-ways, you know, of course don't work. And yeah, man, it is what it is. I learned my lesson. I always made sure after that I locked my stuff up inside my actual locker with a lock on it and didn't just trust people not to break into my room. Like, what the hell?
Weep, little lion man, you're not as brave as you were at the start.
All right, number 3. I know the first 2 didn't necessarily involve people. You know, like roommates, they more involved outside circumstances and people breaking into the room and stuff like that. But number 3 involved my roommate. It was my first ever roommate in Pensacola, Florida, in A school in the Bravo barracks. Hoo-yah, Bravo! That's what we would say. We'd all yell, hoo-yah, Bravo, and do the Sailor's Creed and all this cringy stuff. But I had this roommate, 6'6", taller than me. I'm 6'4". This guy had to be at least 6'6". Probably 250-pound black guy from Tennessee. I'm not being racist or anything. That was him. This is me, 6'4", white guy from Southern California. So, no, we got along good at first. There wasn't any problems. We seemed to be being friends. But then his true personality started to come out. I'm a very cleanly person. I'm a very kind of OCD, like, keep things clean. I like to clean every single day. I worry about, you know, the room inspections. I'm like, all right, let's just keep things tight. Let's keep things clean. This man would literally clip his toenails. And leave his clippings on the floor in the middle of our room. He would not pick them up. He would not clean them. He would not vacuum them. And I'm not gonna confront. Like, this dude's a giant. This dude's intimidating. I'm just this little kid. This guy's huge. I'm scared. And so I don't say anything, whatever. He's clipping his toenails, doing this stuff. Okay, things could be worse. I would try to go to sleep at night. He would stay awake, and he would choke the chicken to BBW porn in front of me. Not intentionally in front of me, but like I said, you're sharing a very small room. You're literally sleeping right across from each other, and there's one desk. Or each person has their own desk. He would sit at his desk, and he would watch BBW porn. Right as I'm literally trying to sleep. The only good thing is that he was farther along in A school than me, so I was able to get a new roommate after a couple weeks. But wow, like, what a welcome to barracks life. What a welcome to barracks life.
Hate yourself and rake yourself. Take all the courage you have left and waste it on fixing all the problems that you made in your own head.
All right, number 2, now things are gonna start getting a little more serious. My second worst Navy roommate experience. I had a good friend. We were roommates for a long time when I was over there in Japan, in Atsugi, Japan, roommates in the barracks. Finally, we got our own rooms. He moved right next to me, right next door. So I was able to have my own room, and he was able to have his own room, because there was room in the barracks that opened up. And, you know, one night, I hear banging on the walls, banging on the walls, banging on the walls. I'm like, dude, I'm yelling like, dude, I'm like, are you all right, bro? Like, what's going on, dude? And then just a couple seconds, maybe a minute or two after I hear all that banging, I hear screaming at the top of his lungs, screaming, wailing. I run outside of my room. He cut both of his wrists, slit both of his wrists. A bunch of other people start running out of their rooms because they hear the screaming and wailing. I run in, grab a freaking towel. Someone else grabs a towel. I didn't know what to do, man. Like, I'm in shock. I'm like, you know, put pressure on his wrists, pressure on his wrists. Luckily, there was a bunch of other people that were there too and were able to help. And yeah, this guy cut both of his wrists. I don't know, he was having a lot of trouble. Like I said, he was a good friend of mine. We were roommates for several months before he got his own room. And yeah, I look out the door. he's wailing, screaming at the top of his lungs like an injured animal, and just bleeding, like gushing blood. One of the craziest things I've ever seen in person, dude. It was crazy.
But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time.
It's hard to top that. This involves the same roommate. I have a video about this story. I'm not going to go in depth. If you guys are new to the channel, you probably haven't heard this, but my roommate was gay. He was openly gay. Don't ask, don't tell was reversed. So when I joined the Navy in 2010, you still couldn't be openly gay, and then they changed it a couple years after. I don't know if it was in 2012 or 2013, but then you can be openly gay in the Navy, in the military. And I walked into my room one night. I got off work earlier than expected, and he was sleeping with another man in my squadron. The guy that he was sleeping with, nobody knew was gay. Nobody knew he was gay. Everyone knew that my roommate was gay, and he was cool. Really awesome guy. Like I said, we were good friends for a long time. I still sometimes interact with him to this day. Like I see him on Facebook. You know, like we're friends on Facebook. And but yeah, I walked into my room and he was sleeping with this other guy from our squadron, and no one knew that this other guy was gay as well. And yeah, very interesting experience. If you guys want to watch that whole video story, I don't want to go into the whole story right now. I'll leave the link above for that. But yeah, guys, as you can see, I've had a lot of very interesting experiences with roommates in my Navy career. That's just part of being in the military, living in close quarters with other people, especially when you're deployed on a ship. You think, oh man, it's so weird having to live with one person and they sleep right across from you. That's gonna be really weird, and you have to share a bathroom with 4 other people. Just wait until you get out to sea on an aircraft carrier. You're living with 200 other people. You're sharing a head with 100 other people. So it always can be worse. It can always be worse. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure if you got to the very end, you leave a thick like, make it plump, make it a little spicy for your boy. Like I said, 5 more days to pick up your anchor bracelets at JTsuits.com to help support the channel. I do want to give some new Patreon pledge shout-outs and new channel member shout-outs right now. Alright, so our new Patreon pledges, thank you guys so much, man, for the support. We have David O. We got Wesley. What's going on, Wesley? Welcome back. Wesley was a previous pledge back in the day when I first started, and now my boy's back. Thank you, Wesley, for the pledge. We got Steven Nagy, and the newest pledge is Kyle Kinney II. So thank you, Kyle, thank you, Steven, thank you, Wesley, thank you, David, for becoming the newest Patreon supporters. And we also have new channel members. We have Lori Andrews. Thank you so much, Lori, for becoming a channel member. And we also have my boy Jay Castellanos. Thank you so much, Jay, as well. Jay and Lori for becoming the newest channel members. I'll see you guys very soon. Brand new videos every day here on the channel. Pushing out new content. Got a lot of awesome stuff coming. A lot of new fun videos that I'm really excited to record the next couple of days too. So be looking out for those. And like always, if you guys know what time it is, then let's get it. Let me hear a pap, pap, pap. Where's my boy Pat? Where is he? The dogs are really tired. There's my sweetie. Hi, baby. Oh, you okay? Like a little raspy. They're very tired because we went on a big walkie and a big run. Did you go on a big run with Dad? Oh, yeah. That's my boy. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, good boy. We go love on your sister. Great, where's your belly? Where's your belly? Where's your belly? Oh, your belly rubs? Oh, belly. Good girl. Good girl, Gray. Thank you. Hi, you're very pretty. I don't know if you guys can tell, I am sick too, by the way. I got a little cocky, I got a little overconfident because my son Weston has a little cold. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna catch anything. I got my immune system is strong. Nope, got. Damn it.